Hello, welcome to the Red Room. Today we're going to talk about news. I don't think we've been making videos about that for a while, right, Miguel?
No, there weren't many news, I think.
Well, you've been too busy to talk about news, and you've been doing a lot of videos. So,
Videos, yeah. The news were the videos and the
okay, I was trying to add some. Oh, it's cat part. She's showing off her ass, and now she's running away. She doesn't like to be on camera. So, the news from the Red Room.
Okay, so the latest release was World of Bastards Volume 1, which is a adventure anthology.
Written by some stupid bitch.
Yes, apparently. So two of the scenarios are kind of second edition, I would say. They
Yes,
were
expanded
released,
versions of the first editions.
yeah, so they were um, Daughters of Darkness and
The Sound of
Son of
Madness. I
Madness.
like to think they were improved from the first time because I was young and innocent when
Mm.
I wrote them, and now
And
I'm a lot more wise. Sorry,
yeah,
continue.
and and the other one is a new one. That was the first time it was published and well, it was written recently. And that one is called what? It's called
The Little Bastards.
Little Bastards. Yes, yes. So it's about ship crawlers.
Homunculus. Yes.
Yes, a monkey. Um, so in terms of releases, that's it. We have been releasing very few books this month. Just, just
Well,
one.
Tainted Conception.
Mm-hmm.
It was still this month.
Yes.
Uh, I read. I can't call it Wretched Get the Blues. Sorry, Henchmen Get the Blues.
Mm.
And World of Bastards Volume 1, and
Okay,
a free.
in a small scenario, yes.
Yes, so it's not that bad. It's for Miguel.
Yeah,
Take it easy, man.
it ends up being four, yes. Even though the last one is free and just a small shot for Wretched Space or something else.
Raid on Poultry
Yes,
Planet.
plan. Yeah. Okay, so these were the releases, and it's not really new because it was last week, but we didn't talk about that last week. So
Yes.
last week we didn't do any videos, I think.
No, I haven't.
So
But we've been busy juggling a lot of projects.
yeah, okay, so let's talk about that right
Hmm
now. And let's start by the first one that is almost ready. And I'm going to share my screen to show that.
But we'll only go. Ah, yes. The Wretched Verse character generator.
Okay, so this is um, obviously, as you can see, a character generator that you can use for any of the, well, not all, because Wretched Vigilantes is a little bit different in terms of perks and drawbacks. So
There's probably gonna need his own.
yeah, I think it would be. I couldn't find a way. Well, I didn't do the generator, but it would be a bit difficult. It would have to be basically a new generator. So I might have to ask the guy that did this to do a new version just for Vigilantes with only the Vigilantes perks because they are different.
They're super.
Yeah, they are super. Okay, so you have there are two different ways of using this generator. As a random generator, in that case, you have only two options to select: the race of the character, because it's kind of a rival. I didn't. I decided not to use this as a random thing because
Mm.
you can use them or not in different scenarios. So
But because if you do it completely random, you could end up picking a race that doesn't make
yeah,
sense in that scenario.
exactly, and it might even make sense in your game if you are mixing together
Hmm
different settings. But if you are not, well, this is a personal choice. So you choose a race. Let's choose a human because that's the one that is more likely to appear in all the settings or it appears in all settings. And then you choose the setting. I included also the mini settings like Days of Lead and Vice Senko Under Fire and Orbital Decay. Okay, so you choose, let's choose Interbellum,
hmm
and then you generate. And this is generating absolutely random. Okay, so and it was I had last time I used this I had selected traditional alignment. That's why it's here. lawfully it should be, but I will correct that in the next one. Okay, so it rules an origin and a life fight event. This is something that it should probably has to be corrected because there are possibilities of ruling more than one life fight event.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just ruling one. It should be, if I'm not mistaken, 1d3. Um, so you use the safety net mode that was already chosen for rolling. So here are the attributes. They are pretty high. That's safety net mode. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
two 18s. There's 1 7 here. Yourself, defense was forgotten by
But you
the.
already asked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I already mentioned that, but it's going to be corrected. Okay, we have race, human as I has chosen. Occupation shows it rules or shows man of action, and avenging angel archetype, skills, rifle and survival, and the famous perk and no drawbacks. Okay, I think it's correct as a whole. Okay, so let's now choose a more manual option. So you have for the sins and virtues, you have different options. So only sin, only virtues, or nuance,
Nuanced or in traditional alignment if you want it.
or traditional. And that was the option that was chosen. Let's go and choose like a thoughtful individual and also patient. Okay, rolling methods. Let's select the usual one, cannon fodder. Let's keep it human,
Mm-hmm.
and let's keep
Let's keep it
wretched interbellum.
interbellum.
No, let's generate it. Okay, so now we have a character that is what this was chosen. It's a comfortable character. It was the life path is just one event. Yeah, I think it's rolling just one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the attribute.
A lot lower because it's cannon
Yeah, you
fodder.
notice
Yes.
that cannon fodder has made a difference. Okay, the health is here. Let me check if this is correct. Yes, correct. I think. Yes, correct.
He
Okay.
doesn't have an archetype because he's a scholar, and the scholar
Yes, color.
is it a scholar? Yes.
There are possible archetypes, but in this case it didn't. Okay. Just one perk, no drawbacks. It can roll drawbacks. I've noticed that in Canada. So let's generate that one more, and let's choose something else. Let's choose a base of life. Okay, I'm noticing
Mm-hmm.
this as a tendency for just one perk, but I don't think it is a problem with this. Okay, attributes this time they are a bit lower, but that's higher, but that's not really a problem, I think. Okay, an assassin, a serial killer. Okay, yeah, it seems okay. I'll have to test it
Yeah.
much more than this. It's just
But once it is more tested and maybe a little bit improved with some things that will
yeah, it's
detect,
possible.
it's going to be released in our site.
Yeah, when it's ready to be available, it will be on our site, and then so I know that it's the fact that we introduced perks and drawbacks and the way to handle skills. It makes the system a little bit more complex than not complex, but lengthier in terms of character and generation. Well, now there's no excuse. You can just go
Mm-hmm.
to the site and rule a character for a player character or for an NPC if it's an important NPC. I usually, at least in the scenarios, use those condensed
Mm-hmm.
stats like for a monster.
Well, gonna be honest, that's gonna help me when I'm creating
Yeah,
the
the
NPCs and the
pre-gen.
suggested pre-gens for my scenarios.
You can just roll them,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's not exactly what you want. You can just roll them, and you might get.
Well, I do them. I tend to roll them anyway. But yes, I do pick
No,
the
I'm saying
perks.
that
But
in this case,
the attributes can
you
be
can
rolled.
choose
It
exactly
helps.
what you want,
Yes.
but you can just roll it until you have a character that you like.
Mhm.
Okay, this is one of the things that were planned. There are more. Okay, what's the next? Okay, so this is not a plan. It's already has been done for a while. But I went to our Red Bubble store and I renovated the thing. I deleted some of those older covers that were there, and I added the second edition covers. And now, if you want to find it, you can just click on our website, and I put there links for each of the products that you can buy at Redbubble.
And
I
we're gonna
mentioned
have
only
a map,
t-shirts, but you
right?
can choose different types of t-shirts. Yeah. I've already talked to Jay Tanaka. He's doing the cover for one of the next books, which is
The bestiary.
Bestiary. I'm not sure if it will be called Wretched Bestiary, but that's the thing. And after he finishes that cover, he will take care of the map. So adding some more details and color to it, and then I will add it to the Redbubble store, and I'll look for some. They don't have really a map,
They have
but
posters.
they have posters. Yes, I'll choose some of the options. Obviously, you can choose other options, different options.
Well,
You can,
yes, I was going to say one of the things I like about Redbubble, and I've used it, is that we can use it for some. And I love notebooks, so I order some notebooks with our covers.
so that's
So
it.
you
So,
can there's
yeah, you can
a
choose
lot of things that people can choose.
different options. Yeah, so you can even if you really want a very large map of Antilia, you can order a shower curtain. That that's cool. I might order a curtain to keep
uh,
behind me
yeah.
with the bedroom logo.
I was gonna say
You
that
know,
when the constructions are done, you're not gonna need a shower curtain.
no, yeah, but just to
Yeah,
use
okay, just
not
to
to use
put
a
behind
shower
you.
curtain
Okay,
behind me. Yes, that's probably not a good idea.
the cat would love it.
Yeah, so it's probably better to use a virtual thing like this one, even though it hits my hands. So, yeah, moving. So that's another thing. There's another recent project that is that still planned right now, but maybe it will be available soon. Uh, Doing minis for our more popular, more regional monster. Not quite
Popular.
original, but yeah, they are popular. We talk about them a lot.
Yeah,
No one knows that. No, some people
yeah.
know
The
the
apostles of
popular stuff.
pain in the
Yeah,
Sicarius. They're very
people
popular.
know those. Yeah,
Patul is very popular with the ladies and the gentlemen.
yeah, exactly. So I'll probably have those slowly because paying for those models is not really that cheap. So and I don't know how that will sell. So let's start slowly. I'm going to start by one of the female apostles because obviously she has boobs. Um, and then I'm assuming that they will be available at the Giant Player Games because they have miniatures and uh,
We are already there.
yeah. So that's I don't have to look for another store. I think so. That's probably where they will be.
So
Besides that, yeah,
there's another project that we talked last week when we were in Paddy's show, but we haven't talked in hours. The comics.
the comic, yeah. So yeah, that's something that is already moving. Um, the plan is to have one or two pages per month. Uh, Eventually, when we have enough of it, we can do a physical book. But every month we'll be publishing it as a blog post or
Yes, web comic on our
yeah.
site.
So it will start in Avalidad, so Wretched New Flash. The characters will be all characters that exist in the setting. So it's a Clayton Reed's team. So Clayton Reed is a boss. He'll probably not be a lot involved in this, but I'm not really sure because I told the author to play with the idea and use all those characters or just some of them. So there's Clayton Reed, there's Darius Jefferson, there's uh,
Eva
is something
Borges, Marisa
Roberta, Olafson,
Olafsen,
um,
the pilot,
Lars
Lars
something,
Brody.
Brody, yeah, and O'Malley.
Yeah,
O'Malley is there. I'm sure about that. I
yeah, no,
saw that.
O'Malley has to be there.
Yeah, O'Malley and his nut kicker again. Um, so it will start in a Validad. It will involve traveling through time and space. It will involve the Beyond. It will involve Machinatories, obviously. Probably bottles of pain and Sicarios as well, obviously. Sicari, the plural, not Sicarios. So this will be this year's project. I think it's probably going to start still this month. I think I'm not sure about that, but there are two more people involved. The guy who is doing the art for
The companion.
the companion, and he's also done some things for Wretched Shambara. That's still on the waiting list. He's also helping because I'm not really a comic book guy, so I needed some help with the story, and he's already kind of into Wretched. And the true author will be someone I don't really know. Well, I don't really know him anyway, but and I've talked to him much more than this. And I just know she's a girl, and besides that, I don't know anything else. But she has some strange name in Discord, not just a real person's name. So, well, that's the kind of thing.
Nobody has a real person name on Discord.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I do, but I'm a strange person. So that's the other new plan. As soon as I have a page, I will obviously publish it, release it, and obviously do some promotion of it because
We are filled with crazy plans this year.
yes, 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 yes.
So we're
So
celebrating the fact we survived.
of course,
Well,
when
as a company, as a company,
yes,
not as people.
as the Red Room,
Yes.
not the two of us. So this will be another thing that might be interesting to see if people will pick it up and uh, whet their appetite to look at Wretched New Flesh because it's still
Mhm.
our favorite setting. Um, and it should
A bit
be,
of an underdog.
it still is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Epoch makes sense. I understand that Epoch has to be the main one, but I want New Flesh to be the second, our second set. Well,
I
I
don't
would
know
love
what is our second setting.
in terms of sales. Yeah, I don't
Yes.
know. I don't really know. Perhaps it's really New Flash because
Yeah.
we publish much more stuff for New Flash. But, okay, so other than that, what else? Man, there will be. It's not the second edition because Man is Man. It's not going to move. It's done. But we'll be doing a Wretched version, no, SR version of
So
Man,
Wretched Men.
Wretched Man, yes. So it will be an adaptation. The rules will be kind of adapted. Setting is the same, remains the same, but I will probably, well, certainly, add
Indam is going
some
to
bits
come
on
with
it.
your name. Well, Mr. Dick Pound and Miguel Ribeiro.
Yes, Deacon Miguel, um,
Dick and Mike.
Deacon Mike. So it will have some more information, some more modern.
I'm going to get expelled from drive-through again.
Yes, I'm sure it will be expelled again. Um, maybe they can ban it from some of the other stuff. The other things, man was already there. Didn't ban. Am I forgetting something?
No, those are the long projects.
Yeah, I think so. Well, there's that scenario
Scenario I'm
for
written that we are writing for
uh, I did the historical research
background.
kind of,
Yes,
yes,
but you're
yes,
gonna do more stuff
really.
because I'm gonna make you. So we're doing
So good news for Josh Peters. There's a lot of background about I'm not sure if you good news, but he complained about the lack of
the rifles.
yeah. So there will be a lot of Dreyfus affair this time. Very, very,
So
very, very.
let's say what let's tell what this is. So this is a cross. This scenario is a crossover between Wretched Epoch and Invisible College. So it's going to be the Invisible College in Epoch.
Visual Epoch or the Wretched College, whatever, something like that. It's not going to be called that,
No,
but still it's a crossover. So that's one of our plans, and that one is not really a plan. That's not a plan.
that's
That's
one of those
a
things that we
project.
do.
Yeah,
It's not even exactly a
being
project; it's a
done.
product. So it's gonna be done. And GOGGM is working on Wretched, not Wretched Vigilante. Sorry,
No,
Epoch.
it's not quite.
Yes, I'm trying to see how did
Pulp,
we call it.
Pulp
A
anti-hero.
crossover between Epoch and Vigilante. So it's Vigilantes in Epoch.
Yeah, so this is kind of a penny dreadful epoch. You will have some not really heroes because that's not supposed to be, but some anti-heroes uh, fighting supervillains or kind of not
And
really
from the
super, but
supernatural, some of them probably.
so
From the beyond.
that's another thing. Uh, the bestiary is waiting because Jeremy Hart is doing Hart without an H,
And
uh,
Tanaka's gonna do a cover.
and Tanaka is almost
Oh my god, we what are you doing? Getting art done by people,
by
human
people.
art.
The,
You are
we are
discussing.
we are trying to feed some human artists. I also ordered a cover for Men, the Wretched Man version from someone from Smartest on Fiverr.
We're trying to
So
gain
lots of
social virtue signaling points.
yeah.
I'm joking. The next time someone say, "Oh, but you use, I don't buy your products because you use the AI art," and then we can just
Then
slap
there's
him in the head with a pile of books with the human art.
we already have them. No one
Yeah, no, we already have them, and we continue having them. And like we said, we buy art when it makes sense. When it doesn't, when we want to, not only when it makes sense, but when we want to, not
it's,
because we feel obliged to do it.
it's a waste of time to try to explain that to people. And then they will say, yeah, but there are some books that have no human art at all,
Yes.
and
And
some of
they're
them
ugly. I'm
only have a
sorry.
cover. And
Yes. So put your books with no art. No, I want art in my books. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Those are not our customers. Yes. So I can tell them to go fuck themselves.
no, they are never interested in buying. They would never buy anyway, so that's why they complain. Um, okay, so that covers, I think, most of it.
Yes, we've been busy.
There are other plans, but these ones are kind of already being cats are fine.
Cat fight.
Already being prepared or somehow in
In
the
the works.
so probably from all these options, the character generator is the one that is mostly almost done. So it would be
That's why it was the first one that you talked about. And it's going to be free, of course.
yeah, it will be on the site, so
Yeah.
obviously it's going to be free. But I can also make it available some other way if you want to have it. Maybe uh, I'll probably use it on my desktop
Hmm.
instead of just going to the website during game sessions and such. And I may even do something else. So if you want to have some other that generator on the website, you can leave a comment about that. We can just ask if well, I'm not sure if the guy will be ready for that or available for that. But if you, other kinds of generators are probably easier. This one was probably a lot of work, but different types of generators are more likely to be done in a few hours for people that know how to do that. I think that's probably the most useful thing about from all of those if you talk about the rest of it. Well, there are books you might like them or not, but this can be used by anyone. So it's something that it will be a nice touch to have at the website.
Hmm.
I'll have to think about other stuff. I think it's also good.
So that's all, folks.
Yeah, I think that's it. Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
nice weekend.